started streaming.
Oh, snap.
Push, burn, push.
I already did. It's
No.
done. I have pushed
Good
the
job.
button. Francis.
Francis York Morgan.
Francis York Morgan.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We have spent the past half an hour or so planning this expedition.
Don't lie to them. We were playing life.
Okay, it was more like an hour and a half. Sorry.
We were playing life, and I got screwed with 2 children that I didn't want, and college didn't help me. I hate that game.
I mean, you're
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna-
stuck in it, so
I'm only going to get to retire to the decent retirement home.
poor thing.
What a weird, morbid game that is, now that I think about it. The whole purpose is like, just work so that you can retire to a nice place to die.
Mhm.
That's how hospice work.
Oh.
That's terrible.
Yep.
Hello.
But at least it's got a cool spinner.
I used to live in a house that was originally a hospice.
Wow. Xavier
weird.
is with us. He's still NPC'd because Inferno can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Inferno is on a leave of absence. We don't really know how long, or if ever. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's getting everything sorted out on his end. So
Mhm.
Xavier will, and actually, I'm thinking for the time being, yeah, Xavier's basically just going to be your pilot until
Sounds
Anna
good.
needs to pilot something.
Yeah.
All right. So, hi everyone, welcome back. So, when last we left, you guys were preparing for breaking into the vault. Actually, we've done quite a bit off session that I'm going to just very briefly cover. A checklist of sorts. So, you all have a general game plan, kind of, from what I can tell. You have spent about a week getting prepared. This is out of session. You guys have made Prester security uniforms for Anna and Indigo. The database has been changed to show that Indigo and Anna have been working with Prester Security for just over 3 years as field technicians.
Under completely different names, by the way.
Correct. What is the name that you were going to have?
Adriana Taylor.
Adriana Taylor.
I
Hang on.
will
Let
write
me
that
write
in
down.
here. Because I've been writing Shakespeare essays, and that's a character's name, and I'm like, it ends in Anna!
And Indigo actually has not stopped complaining for the week over the name that Admiral Hagen gave her. Theron Thistle.
Theron Thistle.
Theron?
Theron
Theron
Thistle.
Thistle.
Oh, right, they all have to start with a P. Never mind,
No.
1 sec.
Well, yeah, they do
What about
actually.
Preston? 1 sec, I'll go into a random name generator.
Padriana.
Oh, that sounds like a Shakespeare character's name.
So, hang on, I'm going to put this in roll 20. And she says basically when she saw what her name was, she kind of quietly under her breath cussed out Admiral Hagen, saying that he did it on purpose. But her name is Perrin Thistle.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Padriana Taylor.
Yeah, man.
Aw.
And it also shows on your background that your names used to be Theron with a TH and Adriana, but that you applied for legal name changes when you were hired at Prester Security.
Okay.
Just like everyone else. You have the uniforms. You have rented a small. We'll say this shuttle can accommodate 5 people, 2 people in the front, 3 in the back, but it's just a small economy-sized space shuttle. It does not have faster than light capabilities. but it does have jump gate capability, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, it's going to have to sit in your cargo hold as you fly to D&M. But it you've rented it for 16 because you got the insurance. Good on you. Even though Inferno would tell you that's a sham. $16,000 a week for the insurance. And then, well, I'm not going to go over what your plan of action is. It's just basically, is there any other prep work you guys? Oh, yes, you have acquired 3 different satellites that are used to generate the storm. Also, you would have been told when you picked up these satellites that it takes about 6 hours for them to generate a good Royland storm. A good 12 hours if you're looking for gale force storm. Though keep in mind, of course, if you're going for gale force storm, you will have to deal with that as you infiltrate. But so 6 hours for just a normal, good, solid thunderstorm. And I mean like solid, like the kind that you walk out for 3 seconds and you're drenched kind of thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Or 12 hours for a literal typhoon.
Let's just go for the thunderstorm, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to actually get off the planet in one piece.
You've also signed a waiver that if satellites are not returned for whatever reason, you are responsible for compensating the Corsairs for them at a cool $3 million apiece.
Oh, God.
Yep. So that is a potential $9 million. Only if they're damaged beyond repair. Obviously, if you bring them back damaged, you would just be charged for repair costs.
And we also have somebody that is a really good mechanic, so she could also repair.
And then, yes. And then one more thing that actually I was going to cover in session. When you went to pick up the satellites, they were dropped off outside of the Corsair Academy by a someone that Lucas has seen before, at least. Lucas, do you remember when you went to go talk to
the one lady?
I forget her name. Yeah, the Dark Elf.
Magnolia.
Magnolia, thank you. When you went to go talk to Magnolia, there was the jail guard that kind of knew what was going on and led you down to go talk to her. He is the one that brings you the satellites, and he gives his best regards from Admiral Hagen and says that he has uncovered a little bit more information that might help you in your endeavors. But that anything beyond this, the Corsairs have no stake in or cannot help in any way, including extractions. So don't call them if you need help. But he did say that security inside, the security guards themselves only carry around SDC armor and weapons. I'm speaking game mechanics here. Only carry SDC armor and weapons. Usually they are non-lethal. They are weapons meant to disorient and to subdue. They do not typically carry MDC equipment because they don't want their guards shooting up the place and shooting through vaults and things of that nature. While the main vault would probably be impervious to that, a lot of the other sensitive stuff is not. However, every guard does have MDC weapons and equipment in their footlockers in their barracks in the event of an all-out assault. So they can acquire them, but they don't typically walk around with them. And from your blueprints, the guard barracks, if you look at your map, is on the second floor. It's these rooms right here with all the beds. Does everyone see where I'm pointing?
Yep.
Okay.
So they have their footlockers have MDC equipment in them, but they might take some time to get it. And also, on average, they're by each bed.
Which beds?
On average,
Over here.
second floor
here.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. On average, give me a second here. On average, there are no more than 10 guards inside the facility at any time. Not on duty, just in general. There's generally no more than 10 security guards at the facility at any one time, and depending on how busy it is, you can have anywhere between 6 to 20 workers. Typically the facility has lighter security because they rely upon their systems. And with that, he will wish you luck. And again, kind of give you, he'll make sure that you sign the waiver for the satellites. They're very, very picky about that for some reason. Like, even at one point, like, I assume, like, Isaac signed it, and he's like, could you re-sign it? That's not quite legible enough. Just re-sign it here. Thank you.
It's a good thing they aren't asking for Kit's signature.
It is a paw print.
And other than that, are there any other preparations you guys want to make before you get started with this?
I'm making sure I'm on full ISB before going in. I will say that much.
It's been about a week, so...
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I'm just stating it.
I'm bringing my cross. My 2 large crosses. I'm going to check if I have holy water. Give me a sec.
If you don't have holy water, I will make you holy water, sir. Because that's something that I can do.
You make holy water. You ain't holy.
Technically, he is a priest.
Isaac is an ordained priest.
I mean, by the letter of the law, he can do it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He has done weddings in his hometown before when he was the sheriff.
I'd be curious
This
to
is
know if Isaac.
bullshit.
I'd be curious to know if Isaac's like, you want what?
Do you
I need holy water.
Do you think there's gonna be vampires here?
No.
Then why the? Okay, whatever. Here you go.
Thank you. You're like the first reasonable person I've met in like weeks.
I would say that he could successfully make you 2 vials of holy water, Piff.
Oh no!
Nice.
Not only that, I have a stockpile of 10.
Oh my god. Never mind. That's right. We're talking about the resident vampire hunter here that probably has like a shelf.
Okay, hold on. The guy who was so terrified he over-prepared for killing vampires and has childhood trauma and is completely terrified of vampires.
He
Much
gave
that they
Anna a flare gun in case of vampires when he
Yes.
first met her.
Yes, and a cross. Don't forget, I gave everybody
I
a
don't
cross.
think I took the cross.
That's
think
right. I
took the
forgot.
cross.
In Zeberon, where you've never seen a single vampire, just to be sure.
Just fucking take
To
this,
the new
okay?
person. This is like
Okay.
first or second
All
set.
right.
I don't know if I ever gave that back.
Let me ask this then: how many holy water vials do you give Lucas?
12. Sure.
Oh my god.
But
Lucas, you now
They're-
have 12 vials of holy water.
they're like
Got it.
small.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot
They're like
They're like shot
they're almost like
glasses, yeah.
test. Yeah, well, more like test tube size. They're a little bit
Yeah.
longer because there's something that you're supposed to be able to throw and smash against.
They're smoke bombs.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so ISP PPE is recovered. Holy water is secured. Indigo
Armor's
is
good.
going with Anna. I believe Hart's going in with the infiltration team. Yes.
Yes.
In this instance, because of what's going on, would you like Elisa or Levine's not going to go with you guys.
Hey, Levine. Let's go.
But
on an adventure.
Elisa would be willing to go with you if you wish.
Well, we already have our 2 NPCs, don't we?
Right, but that is not a hard fast rule. Like I said, if there are situations where you feel you would want or need more, you are always more than welcome. I'm just asking if you want them.
Can she do the blessing before we leave?
Or
whatever that weird spell was. I don't know why I called it
Hang
that.
on, give me a second. Let me see how long that lasts. Life Blast. Duration varies. Oh, right. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me read this. Well, actually, here's the thing. It varies because basically you cast it on them, and it provides the following bonuses for the first melee round a character is affected by the magic. 0.3 on +3 on initiative, +1 to combat rolls, +1 to melee, and then something every melee after. So here's the thing. There's two ways I could read this. I could read this as it lasts for 15 seconds, which is kind of dumb. Or I could read this as she cast it on you, and it will take effect the first time you get into a fight.
Which is neat.
So here's what I'm going to do to make this not ridiculous, because what if you don't get into a fight for like 3 months?
It lasts like a day?
I am going to say it lasts for 24 hours, and it takes effect the first time you get into a scuffle.
Sure.
And it's 24 hours from the scuffle.
Correct. From 24 hours from the time it's cast, and if you get into a scuffle at any point in that 24 hours, it will automatically activate. Because here's the thing. The whole point of the spell is it gives you renewed faith and motivates those that enchants to press on.
Yeah.
That, I can imagine, would last quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
It puts pep in your step. So, tell you what. Yes,
Gum in your shoe.
it certainly cast Life's Blast on you before you go. In fact, I will tell you this. In case any of you want this, the durations aren't quite incredibly long, but she can cast Invincible Armor, which is like Armor of Ithin, but better. It's what she used on herself. She can cast it on you, however, the duration is only 21 minutes. She can kill, airless, deflect.
Let's not worry about that.
Yeah. So yeah. But basically, she can cast Life Blast on you. Sure.
Yeah, I think we should go in with Life Blast on, but keep her not in the party.
Yes.
Sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, and we've all discussed and agreed we're going to try to make this as non-lethal as possible, correct?
Yes. If
Alright.
it was
Not
necessary,
as fatal.
yes, as non-fatal as possible. I put Neural Mace and the stun gun.
New name.
The rules for that in there, in the Discord. I also am giving Hart the flare gun, that is the net launcher.
For the vampires.
Well, it casts magical net.
Right. Got it.
It's a different
For
kind
the
of flare gun.
vampires.
The vampires
also-
is actually a flare ammunition, which casts what's that called? Globe of Daylight.
Got it. And I've also put in Discord the actual text of Life Blast so that you can refer to it if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, for the first melee, why is it not letting me move things? Weird. There we go. For the first melee in a combat, you get a +3 on your initiative roll, +1 to all combat rolls, +1 melee action, and +1 to all saving throws. And anything after the first round, and for the next half hour, you get a +1 on your initiative and a +5 percent on all performance and skills. So actually, with Life Blast activated, folks, you get a +5% on any skill checks.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
real cool.
keep that
Wait,
in
I'm
mind.
sorry? Can you repeat
You
that?
get a +5% on any performance and skill checks.
Perfect for hacking.
Right. For the next 24 hours, or if you get into a fight for a half hour after the fight ends.
Awesome.
And
Well,
the way I
hopefully that
imagine
doesn't
that
take
is
that
the
long.
fight took out some of your motivation.
Alright. So shall we start up?
You sure? So, you guys, you take the second chance. The D&M Mining Corporation, is not too far. It's probably about a 12-hour flight at FTL speeds. It's pretty close to Zebron because obviously the base of a headquarters for a giant mining conglomerate would want to be in civilized space. The planet itself is a large swampy area. You get there. It takes about 12 hours. We'll say during that 12 hours, you're all preparing. This is kind of when you're coming up with how you're going to do this, etc., etc. You arrive. You flip on your stealth drive. I believe that your stealth drive has more than enough range. Actually, no, it doesn't. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm looking at this. Your stealth drive works up to 5,000 meters, which is, if I understand correctly, that is about 2 miles. The satellites would have to be deployed closer. However, that said, you rented yourselves a shuttle. If you wanted to, because the satellites are very small. They could fit in the backseat of the shuttle. If you wanted to use a shuttle to deploy them, that shuttle is small enough that it would probably appear like as a bird on a radar if it even was picked up. So the second chance, you're going to want to try and stay at least 2 miles or more away from the facility, and your stealth drive will work perfectly. But to deploy those satellites, since you have to deploy them pretty much above, you would have to get within a mile or so, because above a mile, there's really not enough atmosphere to do anything. Make sense?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know, because I'm not like an atmosphere. I don't know much about atmosphere, and we all always screw that up on riffs, and I don't.
Yeah,
I remember
I know
sort of.
I can guarantee you, though, anything where a storm happens is far below a mile. But
Okay.
like I said, that said, you rented a shuttle that's small enough. It's like a small Toyota Corolla size, you know. So this thing not really going to be a big blip
Well,
on a radar, even if they pick something up.
See, the thing is, I remember cruising in the Rhapsody at 10,000 feet, around there, and that is nearly 2 miles.
Right, but your stealth drive works up to 5,000 meters. Anything closer than that, they can still pick you up. So that's 5,000 times 3. That's 15,000 feet. Well, you know what? Tell you what, because I don't want to cheat you guys out of anything. Let's take a look here.
I don't know. Let's just do that. Let's use the shuttle.
Sure. Well, how about we'll just continue on, and then I'm looking this up real quick. Let's see here. Oh. No, I think you're right. Most of it's within 10 miles, but most of the important stuff is much closer. Let's just say you can use the shuttle and there won't be any issues whatsoever. And then I will, after the session, I'll go back, and if we ever need to use this again, we'll know for sure.
Sure.
Okay. So, you guys, I assume, want to deploy the satellites, yes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. They're very easy to operate, and you would have been told how to operate them, Anna. In fact,
Okay.
Indigo could probably launch them as you pilot. Go ahead and roll me a D100, and just don't get below 10%. Get above 10%. Okay, good. All right. So you successfully deploy the satellites. And then I would assume you head back to the second chance, because it takes 6 hours.
Okay, yeah.
Couple of questions real quick. Second chance. I believe you said you gave it a paint job.
Yes.
Of what? Like, what does it look like now?
Well, what do you guys want it to look like?
Yeah, we didn't think that far.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking just making it look mean and evil, of like black and red lights and shit like that, so that it doesn't look like a fluffy blue unicorn.
Wouldn't that call attention, though? Well, I guess
Definitely.
Well, I guess we can always repaint it a second time afterwards, so it can't be identified again.
Oh yeah, that would be the idea. That would be the
Yeah.
idea, to make it conspicuous as this looks like a really specific design. This is and they're looking for this design. Maybe even detach the horn and not have it active.
We might not want it to be too specific in case they go up to like, hey, oh, it's like, hey, we're looking for a ship. Oh, I just painted a ship like that. Now it's this ship.
Well, we could paint it ourselves, can't we? During the week?
I don't know. Maybe.
Squay.
What's up? You can paint it yourself? Do any of you have an art ability?
Fuck.
I have escape artist.
Okay, so here's the thing. Absolutely, you can paint it yourself. Do you want it to look good? Because anyone can take a paint roller and paint something. That's not a problem. So you can certainly do it on your own.
I mean,
It's just a matter
honestly,
of,
we're doing this for like a one-time heist, and then we're going to be changing it back anyways. So I don't think we really need to put that much effort into it, as long as it's not like chipping away.
Yeah,
like,
just make it one
terribly.
solid
Tell you
color.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you guys had a week. If you're willing to spend a little money, you could buy one of those things that's like an acrylic or a vinyl covering. As in, instead of paint, you just put a solid color vinyl across the entire ship that you can then peel back off.
Yeah, like a car wrapping. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
exactly.
that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, those
That's
can just
super
come off
easy
with
to
a hairdryer, so.
Yeah.
For the whole ship, I'd say.
Well, not for our whole ship, but those things are easy enough to get off.
Yeah. How much?
Alright, bring us
So,
your hairdryer.
so for the whole ship,
20 grand?
you're looking at that size. No. Probably about 15 grand.
Okay. I will deduct it.
How much for the outfits that Indigo and Anna are wearing?
Give me a second. I have prices for those. It's gonna be this is the normal prices. Don't you know what those are?
No.
Might. I'm looking at something.
Give me a second. I have to look at the.
Is it the full body up to neck?
Correct. Yes, it would be the full body up to neck because they are full uniforms.
Okay, we should just get basic. There's no point in getting smart, eh?
It's up to you.
That's why I'm asking the group. Since this is just a one-time deal.
Sure, basic.
Yeah, like as long as it's passable, through inspection, and I don't think it's going to be like that thorough, or at least it shouldn't, especially since your DNA is going to be in the system. It should be fine.
And they give us 100 SDC basic wise, so okay. So that'll be 40 grand for the two. Like total, not each.
Okay. I will deduct it.
All right. So we'll say the 6 hours pass. You can tell on your sensors that there's. Where is the second chance right now?
After we do the whole deploying thing, we would probably go and find like something to hide behind. Like, does this planet have a moon?
Roll me a D100.
I shall do that. 30.
Yes. It has 2 moons, a larger one that is further away and a smaller one that's pretty close. When I say further away, given your speed, there's one that's about 20 minutes from the surface and one that's about 2-3 hours from the surface.
Okay. So let's go to the 20-minute one. It is not inhabited, is it?
No, neither of them are.
Then we just hide in its shadow because we are black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 6 hours passes. You can tell that the storm has.
Our ship is black. I should specify that.
I understand. No, I'm with you. The storm has taken effect. Elisa would wish you luck and cast Life Blast on all of you, and then Indigo. Yes, and then Indigo and Anna pile into the shuttle in uniformed out to the gills. Indigo complaining that it sticks and gets in every crack and is not comfortable. And then the doors close and they take off. Anna, the entire time down, Indigo is fussing like basically like pulling at this and pulling at that, and then pausing for a few seconds, and then sighing and kind of scratching and going, "Parent thistle." Stupid.
Symbolism there?
What?
So, is there a reason why you're hating it so much?
Yeah, because it's a dumb name. Hagen probably chose it just because he knew that it would annoy me. I mean, who's named Perrin Thistle? That's not even a girl's name.
Who's named Pylon?
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just anxious.
About?
Cyber.
Fair enough.
I'm good. And she like kind of like shakes herself and kind of adjusts her uniform again. And, like kind of like puts a finger in her neck and starts like pulling it. I'm good. Don't know how they're supposed to work in these things.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe. And as that you get through the storm. Roll me a piloting check with a -10 because you are flying through a storm.
Don't forget the +5.
Well, okay. So technically, wait. That's right, a +5.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically,
be a
this
9.
would be you rolled a 9. That's actually incredibly good.
Well, no,
You
hold
are-
on.
No,
It would be even lower, as in a -11.
No, it wouldn't. No, she it made it harder by 10 because she's in a
Yeah.
storm.
It was a 10
Oh,
So
penalty.
10
harder by 10. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry.
But it's also +5 because of the performance
Correct.
skill thing.
So, it'd
Yeah.
So
be-
technically it's -5, not -10.
so it'd be
Right.
1.
No, it'd be a 9 because it's harder by 5.
It's harder
right.
by 5.
Yeah, so sorry, it's plussing. God damn that negative. is
Yeah, because
really blowing me.
I was being careful too because that was almost a
Regardless,
1.
I passed.
Yes, we
passed.
passed.
Okay. You passed spectacularly, and you navigate the storm as if it's not much trouble at all, and you land just about 20 feet outside the first DNA scanner, the first gate right here. I am assuming, because you've never actually stated, but I just have to assume you guys would be connected to each other on a sub radio frequency or something of that nature, correct?
Probably. Also, disguises.
Mm-hmm.
We're wearing disguises.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
don't know
look
if that's
like?
been stated.
Is Anna
Probably-
blonde?
I was just gonna say a short blonde wig. So yes,
Okay.
apparently.
Let's have Indigo have purple hair.
No,
Oh.
she would never let you give her purple hair.
We give
she
her
would be
blue.
she would be like, no. What she would choose would probably be black shoulder length dreadlocks.
Okay.
That she again, Anna. Another thing she's fussing about because your part of your uniform is a cap, and it's really hard to get over black, over dreadnoughts.
Mhm.
So you guys approach the DNA scanners, and as you approach, you are in torrential downpour. Your uniforms are getting there's going to be a rain. I would assume that you guys would bring ponchos at least, right?
Rain
Yeah.
jacket, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We
So
ain't
you're wearing a rain
tourists.
jacket. You're wearing a rain jacket. You hear you go up to the gate, you see like a little not a doorbell, but like an intercom.
Mhm.
Just sitting there, and there's no person at the gate.
I pressed the button for the intercom.
D&M Mining Corporation.
Oh shit, we didn't. Oh, right, I have to talk. No, okay. Hello, it's Patience Taylor from Preston Security. We're here to do a checkup.
What? Hang on. I don't have anything on my schedule for a security checkup. you guys sure came all this way out in a huge storm. So I don't have anything on the books for you.
I have something on my books, though.
Huh.
I mean, I guess
see.
we can go back, but with the storm.
Roll me a trust check, but make it easier by 15.
Okay, how do I put that in when I'm typing this?
Negative.
So, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Easier is negative.
Thank you. So 15?
correct.
Yeah.
That
Technically,
still
it'd be 20
succeeds.
because of that 5%.
So
Mine's
51.
60.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 60, so you did 51 out of 60. Okay, so there's a pause, and it goes, all right. There's probably some mess up with the books. Look, I'll wave you through, and then I'll work on getting clearance from above. Just get inside.
Thank you.
The gates will start to open. And just they open inwards. It's kind of interesting for such a high-tech facility. They're very almost rustic gates. They're very heavy, very metal, and very metal. They rock out. They slide backwards, and then as you and Indigo walk through, you have like a red line that passes up and down you, almost like a laser line.
Mhm.
It passes up and down you, and then you hear a green light. Sorry, you hear a beep, and a green light flashes, and you pass through. Inside, you can see several different mining vehicles. Some of them are bulldozers. Some of them are more like they have that claw that's used to dig dirt. A few of them are fully enclosed and have like a drill-like nose. They look like something that's meant for drilling holes deep into the earth, if that makes sense. And then you can make your way around the building. There's no one outside, but given the torrential downpour, that's not unheard of. And you can get all the way to the front door. And when you get to the front door, you're buzzed in.
Mhm.
And give me a second while I move your characters over to the inside. Where's the ship? That's the wrong ship. That's the old ship. I need the new ship. All right. So give me 1 second. I'll get your characters over so that you can control them.
Oh, okay. It's like, why do we need the ship?
We don't use maps too often, but sometimes they are helpful.
This is probably one of those moments.
Possibly.
Maybe. Or we never look at them again.
You should have control of your character. Give me 1 second.
Yes.
All right. And as you walk in, you see 2 guards at the base. All the guards are wearing full uniforms with helmets. However, you can tell that the uniforms themselves are made out of cloth. Only the helmet seems to be made of some sort of ballistic Kevlar.
Mhm.
They look very crisp, very clean. These suits are obviously starched and well maintained, and they are standing at attention with the rifles at their side. They're, if nothing else, they are trained and looking good. And you see a receptionist at the desk, a few feet above you, actually. As you approach these main steps here and the second DNA scanner, you'll see this is about a 3-foot raise to a platform up here, and you see a receptionist at a desk looking down at you. And that's the as you come in, they say, "Okay, good. Wow, you are absolutely soaked."
Yep.
Well, okay. I'm still trying to get word from higher up, but no one's here at the moment. This isn't one of our main business hours. Why did you say you were coming in again? Was there something wrong with one of the systems?
We were told to come in and do a service check because of storms. Make sure they're working properly. It just conveniently happened during a storm.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if I'd call that convenient. That sounds horrible.
Did not make coming here easy.
Yeah, I can understand. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Go ahead and pass through the second DNA checker. I am contacting Robotron 9000. He's going to give you a escort you to wherever you need to be. And as you pass, she kind of leans down and she says, "And before you ask, no, he's not a robot. Just don't ask."
Now I want to ask. I won't, but come on.
She shakes her head vehemently. You even see one of the soldiers like slightly shaking his head. You pass through the second DNA scanners. It makes a few whirling noises and then beep, turns green. And she goes, "All right, well, you're clear. Certainly our Prester employees. Just give me 1 second, and Robotron 9000 will be here." And there's about a minute or two of some awkward waiting on the steps. She just she goes back to her computer and starts like humming a very kind of like as she's like typing. Right. There's a very small low elevator music playing in the background over the whole building, which by the way is nowhere near the tune that she is humming. And the two guards stay there at attention the entire time, never speaking or moving towards you. And then eventually, after about a minute or two, from around the corner comes a third guard, walking with a very stoic step, walks up to you. "I am Robotron 9000. I have been told that you are the techs from Preston Security."
Yes.
"I see. I was not made aware of this. This is highly unusual. This will go down in my blog." And he pulls down a sheet, like a data pad, and starts tapping on it with the stylus. "Your names, please."
Patience. Taylor.
"Patience Taylor." "And yours?" And like Indigo, like through gritted teeth. "Perrin Thistle." I'm sorry, that last word. Thistle. Got it. Right. What system did you need to be checking again?
The security systems.
Security systems.
Worried
I've
about
heard-
the weather affecting cameras and such.
I see. We had a checkup about 4 months ago. I don't see. This is highly new. This is going down in my blog. And he starts like writing down again on the computer. "Anyway, if you would follow me," he turns around, like he does like an about heel, like very military or robot-esque, and begins walking this direction. "Please follow 5 feet behind me at all times. Do not deviate. I will consider that a breach of protocol."
Okay.
And with that, the receptionist gives you a very sympathetic look.
Hannah just raises an eyebrow and then follows.
He begins walking up around here, and as he's walking, he continues to speak. "This is, as I said, highly unusual. Normally, these are scheduled weeks in advance. We run a very tight ship here. We're not some amateur facility. You understand what I mean?" And he like stops and turns to you and looks at you through the mask.
Of course.
"Good." And he makes a notation down. Then turns around and then keeps walking. "Anyway, as I was saying, the security systems seem to be working fine. I haven't noticed any problems with cameras whatsoever, though I do acknowledge that the storm was very quick. Obviously, you had to have been taken out or called out here before it started, so that probably is neither here nor there." And he turns around and like looks at you again.
We've heard word that the last guy who came out to check the stuff, there was some questionability about his efficiency. We're just double checking his work.
Oh. Roll me a trust check, but make it easier by 20. 25 because of your bonus.
Yes.
You know how to play this guy. He as you say that, he goes, yes, no, the last tech here, he did not maintain 5 feet distance. He stepped forward with his left foot. Oh, by the way, once we cross this threshold, you start with your right foot at all times. You stay in sync with me. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. As I was saying, he turns around and begins walking. The Lustech didn't do that. I told him to do it no less than 4 times. He still didn't do it. I don't know if he was uncoordinated or if something suspicious was about him, but he refused to do it. And yes, I do think that his efficiency was lacking, probably because of it. If you start off on the wrong foot, you don't even walk properly, how can you be expected to fix things? And like he'll spin around on his heel again and look at you.
Yes.
He nods and then notes something down. And then it spins around again.
Whenever he's not looking, Anna's just grinning at it to go. And then when he turns around, she goes stoic.
Indigo's just rolling her eyes and like making gestures like, can you believe this guy? As you pass through, you see that the place is fairly quiet. This is obviously it's business hours per se. I would say you guys would be doing this, given the time it took to make the storm, probably later evening hours. And it makes sense, you wouldn't be checking the security systems during the peak operating hours. So there's not too many people here. A few receptionists, a few people working at computers that you can see. And he leads you up, and as he approaches this main thing here, and he's talking about it, he says, he stops and turns. How long do you think it'll take you to perform the system's maintenance?
Oh, probably no more than half an hour, but we want to be efficient. It could take long.
All right. 32 minutes. I'll mark that down. He makes a notation. He says, the 2 soldiers in there are... I'm sorry. I was told in last week's staff meeting I can no longer refer to them as soldiers, as they are not part of a proper military. They are security guards. The 2 security guards in there are adequate. They will see to any of your needs. I will be back to check on you in precisely 32 minutes. And as I hope you understand, I expect you to efficiently have completed your check. Will there be anything else?
Where would you be in case I find these security guards are not adequate?
Yes, of course. How silly of me. Right this way. And he begins leading you down this way. And he seems to, like, as he's walking, he takes a look back to see if your steps are in sync with his. Are they?
I have danced. Do you want me to roll that?
No, I think that anyone can really, like, it's basically right foot, left foot. I think that no one who puts effort into it would have trouble doing it.
Then yes, just to amuse him, because this is amusing her.
Okay, Indigo, being the lithe fighter that she is out of step every time he's not looking, and flawlessly falls into step whenever he turns around.
Anna is impressed with her and likes her more now.
She grins at you. She is, despite herself, having an interesting time with this. He takes you all the way down here, and the entire time he is talking about, see, this I like. Many technicians would not have asked how to contact me. They would have simply thought that they could contact me over the radio, but sometimes I can't be contacted over the radio because I have a very busy job, and I have other things to do, and quite frankly, I don't like talking over the radio more than I have to. And he turns around and looks at you. You're not a radio type of person, are you?
I work in technician. I have to be.
I see. And he makes a notation and then spins around. And he comes around to here and he says, if you need me, I will be here.
Of course. Thank you.
Of course. And then he begins following you back. Now, follow me, please. And takes you all the way back to the upper side.
Him. Oh gosh, you would work so well at Preston. He's just the same level of weird.
And as you get back
no, we
up
cannot keep him, kid.
As you get back up to the top, he says, again, my name is Robotron 9000. And I expect you to work at peak efficiency. Are there anything else that you need of me?
Not at the moment, no.
I mean, we probably can kidnap him, but that's
no.
He when you say that you no longer need anything from me, he goes, very well, I shall note this in my blog. and writes something down, and then walks past you back towards the other direction.
Okay. 32 minutes. Let's do this.
You see, you basically just steps up this way, and then it goes into the room. And as you approach the room, you do see, give me a second here, 2 guards sitting at monitoring stations, monitoring all the outside security cameras. There are giant computers here. This looks like a full security setup. It looks like from here you can manage most of the security systems, including the sensors down below, the DNA. Well, the DNA scanners, are held up at the front, but these monitor all security cameras, and the security systems down below.
Okay.
And as you approach one of them, this guy right here, has his feet propped up on the desk and is leaned back, helmet and all, and is going. And the other one is sitting there watching some sort of small personal computer. And as you walk in, you hear, "Hey, baby, I miss you. I made these just for you." And as you walk in, he looks up. Oh God! And like throws it on the counter and like hits the other guy in the shoulder, which makes him like, what? Oh, thank God! I thought you were Robotron 9000. Wait,
No.
Who are you?
Technicians from Preston. We're here to check over the security systems.
What? Again?
Yes.
Crap. I thought that was like 3 weeks from now.
Well, it's been moved till today.
Right, of course, because management's always going to be busting my balls. Fine. I'm Francis. That's my brother Francis. And he points to the other one. The other one just kind of waves. Is this a full systems check? What do you need from us? Quite honestly, I mean, I don't really do that kind of thing. I know how to work the system. You got the cameras up here, of course, and he points all to the cameras. And you got the this little baby down here. He clicks in it. This is our intercom and early warning system. What am I saying? You're the techs. You probably know that. What do you need from me?
Can you please step aside, actually, so I can get full access?
Sure, of course. Anna, actually, roll me a electronics computer operations check, please. Make it easier by the 5 that you have.
Wait, computer operation?
Yeah, computer operation.
Okay. That passes.
Okay. You can tell pretty well. You've seen this kind of security setup before, these computers. You can at a glance tell these are the security cameras. The cables are probably held at this panel. This panel is for this. This probably controls the securities. This is probably door security. So you can look at that and kind of tell where this is, right? And he goes, he steps aside and he goes, "Hey, you need a refreshment, a drink?"
You know what? Some water or some tea would actually be. Some tea would be nice. It was drenching out there.
Right. Tea. And he elbows a panel of the computer, which you would know is generally where they store a spare battery component that's hooked up to the system as a fail-safe. In case something goes wrong, the spare battery will kick in. It pops open and you see frost on the inside, and he pulls out 2 glass bottles of alcohol. And he goes, "Tea." Closes it again with his elbow and throws one to each of you.
Well, if I knew you had something stronger.
Just don't tell Robotron 9000. That man does not know how to work. I mean, he does, but a bit too much, if you know what I mean.
I think we got about 29 minutes before he comes.
Right. Well, better get to it. We'll be right here. And his brother, who's been silent this entire time, just waves. He waves specifically at Anna.
Okay. So I have. Can we put in the USB from here or no?
Yes, you could.
Okay. Then when I'm right next to them, and I would wait for Indigo to come over with me.
Okay.
I want to use manipulate electrical devices to turn off all the lights in the room,
Okay.
and then use the neural sticks to knock them out.
Okay. All right. So here's what we'll do. Go ahead and spend the ISP.
Okay.
And you do have the the capability of specifying what, like, you can do just the room, not the whole building, something like that.
Yeah.
Just this particular room.
Okay.
She
Perfect.
can specify like a specific computer.
That's what I thought. I just wanted
Up to
be
12
out.
devices, yeah. And I just
Yeah.
want this room anyways.
But not the computers, just the lights in the room.
How many computers are there?
Well,
monitors?
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. No, 12. Sorry. So you see, hang on, I'll show you. You see these here?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are monitors.
Okay.
So
So
8,
there's-
16.
No, there's 8. There's 12. No, 16. You're right. I
Yes.
can't math.
You can't.
Okay. So how many lights? How many would you count the lights?
So the lights I would count as one device because basically you can just affect the light switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just know that sometimes there's light switches that activate 2 different sets of the lights. Kind of. Deal.
No, not in this room.
Okay.
This room's got very static, almost cheap looking fluorescence.
Okay. Then the lights and like these 4 that are right here. So the 4
Got it.
close,
Okay,
or
got it.
not the
So
4,
there'll
like the
still be-
ones closest.
Got it. So there'll still be a little light from those monitors behind you, but not a whole
Yep.
lot.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. All right. So mark off the ISP.
Yep.
Those go. Is just a straight thing? Is there? I've never seen you use this power before. So is it
I guess
straight?
it's-
You just
It's
do
just
it.
a
Maybe I
straight
didn't use
thing.
this recently. Yeah,
That's what I
straight
thought.
thing.
All right. So it happens. The lights flicker out. And I'm going to give you guys, for intents and purposes, a surprise round before I bother rolling initiative or anything. You have paired weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and make. Well, I'm not going to tell you make a strike against you. Make a. Go ahead and tell me what you're going to do. Basically, you have an action. Indigo has an action, and then if necessary, we will roll initiative.
On the guy to the right, I want to
Mhm.
knock him out with the neural sticks.
Got it. I am not gonna. He's very surprised, so he doesn't have like. He's not gonna be able to dodge or parry or anything because he's not
Yeah.
expecting this. But he would still obviously have a resist, and you could still miss horribly. So go ahead and roll for me.
1 sec. This would include a strike bonus.
Yes.
Correct. For blunt weapons.
Would that also count the +1 from the melee attack in due to the
Yes, absolutely.
life less? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting better bonuses, guys.
Yeah, you are.
Woo!
All right, that's definitely enough to hit. Give me 1 second here. I need to.
And that was 2 attacks, correct? At one guy?
No, she's making one first because I'm assuming she's saving the other one for someone else if that works. But we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, I just assumed I should.
Sure.
Are you making 2 attacks against this guy, or just making 1 for now and then you'll see?
Can I do 1 on him and 1 on the other guy, or just have
You
focus on one?
can. You can. I think the best thing to do is make an attack first,
Okay.
see what happens, and then go from there. All right, so
So-
that's definitely a hit. Mhm.
Save
Actually,
against
might have had another
non-lethal.
+3.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Save against non-lethal poison 16 or higher.
Got it.
Otherwise, he is knocked out.
And he has no bonuses, so nope.
He's
He
done.
falls like a sack of potatoes. Next
attack.
time. So use the other attack for someone else.
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna attack Indigo. No.
Yeah. How dare you?
Actually, I think that was supposed to be a +10 too.
Curse your
Okay.
sudden and inevitable betrayal.
Okay, sorry, that was also supposed to be +10. I just
Yeah.
realized. So, there you go.
That's also enough to hit.
Another-
Give me a second. Now, typically speaking, and I will hold it more to this. Typically speaking, the neural mace doesn't usually knock them out. It just gives them severe penalties. It stuns them. However,
Yeah.
given
It
this
does
is what
say
you're trying to
unconscious.
do, Well, yes, and it's weird because it's a little weird because the penalties are not like unconscious. But here's the thing: my point is, given this is exactly what you're trying to do, I'm not going to be a dick. Yes, if they don't save against this, this is knocking them out because you are specifically attempting to do this. So, can he roll a 16 or higher? Nope.
Nearly though.
And you hit them, and they're gonna go, and the silent one falls over immediately, and the other one's kind of like, if you didn't want beer, you could have just, and then falls over.
Not a beer girl. Sorry to tell you.
Indigo goes, nice. All right, what do we do?
First, okay, out of character. Are we doing the virus now, or are we waiting until we're downstairs?
We could do either.
I think since we only have 10 minutes, we should wait till we're downstairs.
Sounds good.
So, but because we have access to the cameras, we can be like, yo, guys, time to head in.
Yep. Why don't we
So
do that?
while you're doing that, Indigo's going to tie up and muffle the Francis and Francis.
Sweet.
Good, thank you.
She's going to drag them back here, tie them up.
Give them a beer.
She's going to say, are we stripping them down? Do we need their uniforms for anything?
You know what? How tall are they?
Indigo kind of like measures them up. About average.
That might actually fit me.
Yeah.
You don't?
Might be a little
We
tight in
don't
the
have
chest.
to. Yeah,
She like looks at you, might be a little tight in the chest, but it would work.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Don't let your memes be dreams.
But we have to do this quick. We only have like 25 minutes left now.
Yeah.
She goes, you concentrate on leading them in, I'll strip them down.
Got it.
So
you
while
contact
she's
us?
doing that,
Which one of us has the foot job?
So while she does that, Anna, you contacting the others?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Then we will make our approach. And I reckon we should probably do the whole repelling thing.
Yeah, so what is your game plan? The second team. First of all, who's it consist of? Isaac, Lucas, and Hart, right?
I think so. Because we need Xavier to be on. We need Kid.
I'm in.
needs to come.
Cyber 6.
Oh yeah, and
Okay,
Kid. I'm
so
sorry.
you want Kid
Yeah,
to
right,
come with the second wave too?
He just throws his lifeless body down.
No!
You got this!
Can I?
Please.
He like rolls over.
I can't
just
handle more of
stops.
this.
I feel like we're very much in two mindsets when it comes to Cyber 6.
Yeah.
Lots of big jokes and others that don't want jokes.
Oh man. So I did forget about Kid. Here's an important question. You guys are gonna be wearing body armor. So Kid, are you gonna be wearing your fully enclosed body armor or the one where the top of your head is showing? The coolish ninja looking one.
Enclosed.
Okay, fully enclosed. Lucas, what are you wearing?
Well, no, because it's the same thing. I just finally got.
Oh, that's right. It's
helmet
which helmet you
for
know.
it.
Yeah.
So it's I'm wearing the armor with a helmet on it.
Okay. Did you get that repaired? Did you mark down the cost for repairing it?
No, I didn't.
I think you really only told me what the cost was.
That's true. No, well, so just mark this down for the future reference. It's 7,000 clicks per every 10 MDC. Your suit is 65 MDC, so you'd be looking at 40, right around 44,000 clicks to repair it.
Okay.
Aye, math, good.
Yay.
Except when it comes to counting small numbers like 16.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So yeah, you had plenty of time to get it repaired, fully repaired and functional. You're wearing that. Lucas, what you wearing?
I'm wearing my spiffy yellow armor.
So not the sad clown?
No. Why? Okay, so the reasoning is, for one, this is supposed to be an STZ environment, and two, I think stealth is a lot more important than big old clumpy sad clown.
Can we
I
share
would agree,
armor?
but just barely. Sorry, what, Anna?
Can we share armor or no? Is it kind of just too fit to body type?
You can share, sure. Yeah,
Because
body
I
armor is
have a
made
light
to.
body armor that has no penalty to
Prowl.
prowl. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, body armor is made to be. I mean, as long as the frames are somewhat close. Like, for example, if the guy is 7 feet tall and you're like 5 feet tall, no.
I think I've decided Anna's 5'10".
Yeah,
But that's
so
going
I
to be
can't share
close
with
enough
you.
that Lucas, it might be a little tight on you, but it would fit.
No, I'm 5'9".
Yeah, Lucas should be a little tight on no. Yeah, so you definitely fit.
Yeah.
Real quick,
God damn.
Sweet, what did you say? The
7,000 per 10.
Sorry?
7,000 clicks per 10 MDC.
Correct. That's actually from the little cheat sheet guide I have.
Yeah.
It's for 7,000 credits for every 10 MDC for plate armor.
Isaac's not gonna look like a cowboy.
Sorry, kid, you were saying?
Oh no, that was my only question because I'm trying to write everything
got
down and keep track.
Okay. So Lucas, would you wear the lighter body armor or the yellow one?
The other one is the super light no prowl
Okay,
penalty.
that's good.
All right then, never mind. So you're wearing the yellow one. Isaac, what about you?
I am wearing a pair that I got back on Center from the Rudy. It is the NEBA 30 light combat armor in matte black that has a camouflage upgrade. So, while he is moving, it looks like he is shimmering. And bringing six pistols, because why not?
Got it.
For Heart, does she have armor?
No. She'd probably take Anna on that suit.
Yeah.
Because she has power armor. Pretty sure you don't want her wearing that.
No. No, don't.
So she could wear Anna's super light armor.
Okay.
Which would be a little strange for most of you because Heart...
Actually, it might be -10. I might have been reading the wrong one. So it's still
That's
less
fine.
than normal.
Look,
yeah.
Heart has no prowl, so this really isn't going to make a big difference. Heart, not sneak good. But this is going to be a little strange for most of you because Heart always wears very baggy overall mechanic clothes. So for her to be wearing a tight, form-fitting body armor is strange. She despite her apparent lack of exercise, she is in pretty good shape. So we've got Kid, Lucas, Isaac, Hart. What do you want to do? So you got the call. Where are you right now? You're still on the second chance.
Yes. So I think what we should do is we should swoop down, hover above the building, and rappel down. Maybe could have gotten climbing harnesses and whatnot. Rappel down, access this, and go through that. With bypassing all of the DNA scanners and whatnot.
Okay.
Basically,
Where?
would dropping down cause MDC damage?
No, it can cause SDC damage, but not an enormous amount. Basically, wearing MDC armor, you can still hurt yourself from the impact of a fall, but it's basically like, I think it's like 1d6 for every 10 feet or more than that. I'll have to take a look, but yes, if you fall, even in MDC armor, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you have to take into account like the noise that it would make.
Also,
Although
I need to ask, where was the second chance hiding? Like while Anna and Indigo were
above
doing
the clouds. Why not?
Yeah, I think it would be just out of like radar, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because we do have that stealth drive. So above 2.
So you're not all the way at the moon, because I was gonna say that's a 20-minute trip. Okay.
No.
Just wanted to be sure, because that would have made things weird. So we'll say with your ship speed, it takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes. We'll say, you know what? How about someone roll me 1d4 plus 1?
Okay.
Let's just let the dice handle this. Because right now you've got about 30 minutes.
5 minutes.
So it takes about 5 minutes for you to get over And Anna, you see, as they approach, the radar starts pinging a giant ship on your screen.
Oh no. Do I know if these systems are being shown anywhere else? Like
You
anyone else has access to this information?
Don't know that. No, you don't know. You could ask the unconscious guards, but other than that, you would not know.
Like a surveillance systems check won't help with that at all? Or a reading sensory
Sure.
equipment?
You know what? Yes, give me a read sensory equipment check. Make it harder by 20. So make it harder by 15 because they're bonus. I keep forgetting bonus. So make it harder by 15.
1d100
This
plus
time-
15.
Thank you. That succeeds.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're able to see, you have to kind of go into the system and look around a little bit. This is not filtering to any other workstations. You have the options to do it if you choose, but it looks like this is the security checkpoint, and any of the security systems come here unless specifically forwarded somewhere else.
Oh no, there seems to be an issue with information getting around the place. Whatever shall we do?
Woo!
How do we inform the other guards?
Hey, you guys awake yet? No.
You see Indigo is like stripping them down, and she
Okay.
actually like stops at one point, looks at one of the Frances, raises an eyebrow, and keeps going.
Okay, I have one idea while we're doing this. Is Anna's gonna drink about half of one of the beers, and then when they're leaving, put it in like one of the Frances's hands,
Okay.
in hopes that when Robo Dude comes back, his brain will go, "They're drinking on the job instead of they're tied up."
It's Robotron 9000. Thank you very much.
Robo Bro.
RoboDude 9000. Oh, yeah.
He unconsciously does not appreciate. All right. So second chance, hovering above the facility. I'm guessing. So here's the thing: your engines still do make noise. The storm would cover an immense amount of that. However, that said, I would say you would still need to be probably at least 100 feet or more above the facility to have the storm mask the sound of it. Because, I mean, it's a very loud ship.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're
cool.
going to be at closest about 100 feet between the bottom of the Rhapsody and the top of the facility.
That's cool by me.
All right. So you guys are now hovering above the roof.
Could we have gotten rappelling equipment during the week? And can we rappel down?
Yeah, sure. Seems
All right.
feasible to me. So there is not, as far as I am aware, there is not, at least not commonly, a rappel skill. So we'll
There
just do a
is.
simple.
It's part of climbing. And we also have climb rope if you have gymnastics.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm looking, because I was actually going to say gymnastics seems to fit, and I'm looking right at it. It says climb. Okay. Does anyone have the climb skill?
I have climb and climb rope.
That is
We have
perfect.
climb rope.
Please roll climb rope. Here's the thing. I would normally make it easier because rappelling is easier than climbing. I would normally make it harder because you're doing this in a storm. So, no penalty or plus. Just roll it with your 5% bonus.
What
I'm
about the
assuming
life
that's-
blast?
Yeah, that's what I said,
that's
with your
what the
5%
5%
bonus.
bonus.
Did it.
I got a 52 out of 97. Woo!
Good. You have no trouble.
Beat it by 12. Nice.
I'm really good at rappelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kid.
Kid got
Did
a
it.
16.
Did it.
All right. Heart
Hard.
has none of these skills.
All right.
Oh boy.
If necessary,
Mm-hmm.
we could have her tied to Isaac by a rope.
Or, Kid could take her down.
That's
I
true
guess
too.
kick and floop.
Heart would make that exact noise. With the idea
God.
that she would get to hug Kid while rappelling down a rope.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
So I'm not going to make Kid. I would add like a difficulty modifier to it, but you rolled a 16. What's your climb skill, Kid?
um, 28 or 28. Jesus, 98.
Okay,
So-
so all the modifiers in the world would not change that roll.
Yeah.
Except for maybe
But-
negative 90. Let's try that one.
No.
Fuck off.
But Hart is going to have to roll to just make sure that she stays on. Won't be a very hard check. So she's just going to roll. I mean, she doesn't really have any skills for this. All right, she's just going to do a straight up roll. She just has to get under an 80 because this is not very hard. She just has to hang on to an object that she has wanted to hug forever. She succeeds beautifully. Kid, you're a mega damage creature.
Mm-hmm.
Her grip around you still feels like it's choking you somehow. It's not, but it feels like it should be.
Oh, I'm sure the claustrophobia and touch me not senses are kicking in at high gear, but
The
that's
entire time you rappel down, you hear.
Shh.
good thing they've got a helmet on. All right.
All right, so you guys are able to rappel down without too much problem. You land on the roof, say here. Once you are down, Xavier would lift the ship back up above the clouds. Yes, Lucas.
Wanted to make sure that this was pointed out before everything continues. He has 2 shiny silver big crosses and a goddamn fairly shiny bright ass yellow thing. What he gonna do is he gonna cast a spell on it before all this shit goes down that changes their color. Every
Okay.
single last one of them to black.
To black. So he's now wearing black body armor, wielding giant black crosses.
Yes.
That's great.
How long does the spell last?
50 minutes.
Plenty of time, I hope. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can I also say something really quick? Because I
Sure.
forgot to mention this.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac would have wanted to take the gloves from his normal Brannigan armor and use them instead of the gloves with this Naruni armor, because those are the gloves that Hart modified before, that have the neural stuff in it.
Okay. Sure.
Sweet.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Anna,
Hmm.
roll me. Roll me your IQ stat. So roll me a D100.
Okay.
What's your IQ?
13.
13. All right. Times that by. Hang on. I'll tell you what. I'll do it myself. I'm going to times it by 5. And then I need you to roll a D100 underneath that.
That's 65.
65.
Yep.
Okay. Any bonuses, penalties, nothing?
Sure. The 5 plus 5 for the life blast.
Get under a 70. No.
Oh my god. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's fine. That's good. All right,
that
guys.
was
So what are you doing
almost
up on
an
the
epic.
Yep.
What you guys doing up on the roof?
Going in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's pry
Because
this
of the
off.
skylight.
Kid,
Is
please.
there any particular? Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any particular fastenings or such?
Yeah, absolutely. There are fastenings on it. They all appear to be on the inside.
Kid, please.
Does it look like there's anything to hold on to on the inside? Like, if someone were to go through the hatch, is there a ladder or some handholds?
No, it's a skylight.
Oh well.
So no.
All right.
Please.
Working on it. Damn. All right. So then, is there a seam that Kid would be able to hold on to wrench it up, or attempt to?
Yeah, sure. I mean, certainly there is a seam where the skylight closes because it's openable.
Ye-
And while the lock mechanism, so to speak, are on the inside, there is certainly a seam where the window meets the roof.
All right, what would you like me to roll? Just a straight physical strength?
Yep.
You,
Well, no.
You
Nope.
have
Nope. Not even going to make you
supernatural.
roll it. You are supernatural in strength. It
Yeah.
is not difficult. You can just rip it off.
Well, this place is in the middle of like Storm Central, so I don't know if they
No, I
take
understand.
extra precautions. or
Yeah, no,
something.
I understand. But no, this is not going to be hard for Kid to do.
Okay. So then Kid's just gonna rip the skylight out. And
You rip
toss
the
it.
skylight out, and you hear Anna and Indigo hear this very well. You guys hear a little bit in the storm. What the hell?
Well, we're not going in yet, as Lucas backs up a bowl.
yeah.
We aren't.
Well, let's back up a bit because they definitely heard that.
Just a note. There's a receptionist right underneath it.
Oh, I know this.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if Anna ever told you. I don't know if Anna. 'Cause I thought if I
Well,
forgot to
that-
ever say it out loud, then I figured that was a check.
was the IQ roll I had you roll.
Yep.
If you succeeded, I would have said, you might want to tell them this. But
I
Anna
thought
didn't.
of it and then it slipped my brain immediately.
That's
Shit.
fine.
Okay.
So you guys aren't going in. You're just backing up?
Yeah, just to see what happens.
All right. Someone roll me a D100 and choose high or low.
Hi.
Piff. Oh, hi.
Oh.
Hello.
No.
No.
All right.
Never
someone said
mind.
hi. No, someone said hi. All right. You hear what happened? I don't know. I think the skylight got torn off. What? It's maybe the storm. I don't know. We should go check it. Stay here. Stay out of the weather. You up there. That's what you guys hear.
Okay. How about we wouldn't know that this is right above the security station, would we?
It's
The reception area.
You know it's right above
Well,
the reception area. Yes.
This is right above the reception area, but
Correct.
where I'm pointing at, right here.
Well, we have the blueprint.
You have the
We do
blueprint,
have the
so it's
blueprints.
feasible. Yes.
So why don't we just walk over there and just tear a fucking hole?
Okay.
I mean, we have a kid.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Such a
Let
weird
me
thing
just,
to say.
Let me just stop you right there. Will they notice a hole being torn in the roof?
Probably.
Okay. So what would be the difference between using this hole and the other one?
Well, this hole, we already have two people that we have to contend with and put down and whatnot. This one, our
I thought
friends
they
are
left.
there.
Well, not the receptionist, but I thought the guard or the security guards left.
One of them did. One of them is staying put, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Right, Squee? Verify?
Yep. Also, Anna, you see through the security cameras, because you have access to them, Robotron 9000 is also headed towards the reception.
Oh, boy.
Because you all heard the...
Okay. Well, I guess we're going in loud then.
No, well, you don't necessarily need to go in that loud as long as you do it quick. But if you go in through the natural hole, that's way less suspicious once the guard is on top.
Yeah. Do you want to just go in through the skylight? Do you want to just
Hey.
do this?
Out of character, we could either do loud and just kind of hope that things don't go poorly if we go down there and smack people, or we could just take out the guy going to the roof and then, like, try to take out people one by one.
Yeah, sure,
yeah,
let's
that's
do that.
smarter.
Yeah.
You just hear
Let's-
very quiet Anna going, "Oh right, shit," over the radio.
We wait for the guy to come up.
Okay.
Right. Is there an access door that he would be coming out of onto the rooftop?
So it's right. You do have the blueprints. Yes, there is. There is an access door. Here, let me draw it for you. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-boom. Right about here on the roof, which would make it. Give me a second. Make it like right about exactly right about there. There's like a little ladder that can come down and head up to the roof.
Okay.
So Anna,
Let's
you
hide
can
over
see
here.
him walking towards it. And as you guys are doing that, actually, here, let me put your tokens there. Hart would be like, "Can we just hide? Maybe he'll
Yeah.
think it was a storm."
We can just hide over here. So then he has to go and take a look at it. Oh shit, that's some stuff, and then we just shoot him. Or something like that.
And copying your tokens. It's not copying.
Or even go to around here and sneak up behind him and...
That might be better,
Fantastic.
because then you could do a chokehold.
Yeah.
That's
Cover his
actually what I
mouth.
was thinking.
Except he has a helmet.
How tall is this thing?
The
weird
dome? It's about a good 15 feet or so.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, kid's gonna climb on top of this and wait for him. Right there.
All right, here you go. There's your tokens.
Yee. Right there. You want me to do a climb check to get on top since we're in a
Yes,
storm?
please.
Okay. I did it.
Wow. You technically, with your bonus, you rolled below a 0. You had no trouble whatsoever. Wow, kid, what's with your rolls tonight?
I don't know.
All right. So after about, I'd say a good 40 seconds or so, he would come up onto the rooftop and he starts heading around to check on the skylight. Where would Hart be? Where would you guys be taking Hart?
Ooh,
Probably over here.
probably very close to Isaac, probably, yeah.
Okay. So Hart would be here. All right. He's walking around like this. He's looking around. Everybody roll me a prowl check. Make it easier by 10, 15 with the bonus for life blast because of the storm.
Oh, geez. I'm just going to roll the dice. Yo, I have a 95, so...
You
Got
fucking
it.
disappear into the background like the ninja you are. Or the ninja you flunked out of being.
Oh, Hart. Isaac, what do you have?
I keep forgetting I'm muted. Woo! Because of the armor, I have a 98. I'm essentially, because I'm not moving, I have like a plus 20.
Right. So you're fine.
Because it's
But
got
hard,
the camouflage upgrade. Okay.
But Hart, though.
Yeah, that's
Hart
fine.
technically had to roll a 25, bless her soul. I'm sorry,
Jesus.
35, bless her soul. But so Hart is very nervous and like pressing up against Isaac. And when the guards walk around, she like steps on one of the rungs and makes a thung sound. And the guard stops, turns around, starts heading back this direction.
Oh, can I then use an action?
Yes, okay. Just like last time, I will give everyone one surprise action before we worry about rolling initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucas.
So, guys, I can do a few things. I can either A, run up to him and hit him.
With your big cross.
Yeah.
With my big ass crosses. I could throw my crosses. If allowed, could have throwing sticks, because that's technically part of his inventory set. What? I didn't proclaim them before I went down here. So.
That's no. I Lucas usually has throwing sticks on him, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That would be more hits for the most part. Those are what I can do for pure hits and could try to roll to knock him out. He technically doesn't have that many, like, spells to really incapacitate him without him raising any sort of flags?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you could do is do either like a throwing stick or something like that, and then Kid can, like, while he's distracted, Kid could like drop down and chokehold him or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or I could just step out and shoot him.
I thought we were going the non-lethal route.
I
Yeah.
have stun guns.
So, which one would you like, by the way?
You have to chew for bubblegum stickum, don't you?
Yes, which requires my helmet to not be on.
Okay. So how about this? You throw these sticks over here or somewhere like over here, create a noise, and then Kid can come up and bam. How about that? And
Or
if
you can
all
just
else
hit him with a
fails,
stick.
I shoot him.
So, okay. Question: what would Kid do?
Kid's gonna run over and drop on him. If you want to distract him, then go for it.
I need a bracelet for that. What would Kid do?
Okay.
Chad is saying turn him into a puppet.
Well, Chad can go fuck off.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You heard it, chat. I'm sorry, but I mean,
I could,
Wow.
but he can still talk. Like, that's the same thing with the bubblegum stickum. Even if I stuck him in place, he can still talk.
Also,
yeah,
this is
if
a storm.
Kid's closing his windpipe, he can't talk.
Yeah, this is
So-
also a storm, so if he was all of a sudden felt, he could get just blown away somewhere, and that's real
Oh, that would be
cruel.
unfortunate.
Now that's an
So
idea.
cruel.
I don't know if. See, the weird part about that I have to think about as a GM is that a doll in that instance wouldn't really be hurt. Like if you throw a doll off a 40-foot tall building, who cares? It'll land. It'll be fine. Would they be fine? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I guess they should be fine.
Yeah, I think they should be.
As
Honestly.
long as they don't get
Psychological
torn or
damage
anything.
might be something else.
So
Yeah.
here's what I would say. Here's what I would say. Because Lucas, you have this spell, so you should know. So I got to make a call on it.
Okay.
You were able to torture a doll when it was in doll form.
Okay.
But that was by ripping things off of it and taking out its stuffing and the like.
Yes.
Like
I
does.
would say that short of rips, tears, and the removal of stuffing, there is not much you can do to hurt a doll. Which means that just falling and flying and impacting like in a tree or a wall or something would not hurt them. But if they get torn for some other reason, when they change back, that injury would still be there.
And to be honest, if we cast the thing, it turns all his equipment into doll-like form, right? So he wouldn't have a radio anymore.
That crap, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he would not have a radio that he could use because it would be felt radio.
So it doesn't matter if he talks. I mean,
I can try. I will warn you that if I cast this, one, it will take some time so he might notice, but I am very stealthed and in a storm. Second possible hurdle, the success rate is not the highest.
yeah.
To save against magic, let me double check this. Yeah, magic is a 12, which is pretty easy. And even with my particular, oh no, that's right, I did get a bonus for my last level up. So I would have a literal +1 for success, making it so that he would need to beat a 13 or higher, which is a 40% chance to fail and a 60% chance to succeed.
And just throw a throwing stick at him and have Kid strangle him. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go for simple.
I will, as a GM, just let you know that well, no, you know what? No, you guys chose, so let's go. That's cool. I was just gonna say that you rolled a high enough prowl that you wouldn't have to worry about the being spotted part. With the storm, you could easily speak the spell without an issue.
Yeah, I was thinking that would have been fairly simple. Just like there is a few hurdles that are not like 100%, as well as it's freaking half of my magic to use that fucking spell.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to do it, you could coordinate to where, like, after he casts it, Kid's ready to go one way or the other. You'd have time to do that. But I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other. I'm just letting you know. You guys, if you want to do the sticks, do the sticks.
Right?
Yeah, let's save the magic and the turns and do the sticks.
I also have a bag of marbles. So I can probably throw a marble instead of my precious throwing sticks.
You pick.
I use one of my marbles in my bag. I'm assuming this is technically
Named shot.
Yeah. Do you want any penalties for wherever I'm throwing to?
Where are you trying to throw it to?
I'm trying to hit one of the rings to make another dinging sound.
Like where? Like point to where you want to.
Right there, right.
No. Well, no penalty.
Okay. Assuming blunt, thrown, all that jazz.
Yep. All that jazz.
And I guess with bonus, take this.
Yep, that's more than enough to hit it. Ding! The guard stops. Damn, he's going to the roof. Comes in this way. 9,000. Starts heading back this direction.
And Kid's gonna pounce on him.
Yeah, are you flooping? Are you...
No, Kid's gonna run in and then drop down on him.
Okay. Okay. Do a sense of balance check? Sure. Do a sense of balance check.
Did it.
Yeah, okay. So you succeed.
Kid
Roll
is so deadly this session. Holy shit.
roll an attack to grapple them.
Alright, so do I have... Would you just scroll, please? Thank you. Right, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Oh no. So Kid leaps and goes right past him.
All right.
Just skids across the roof.
Yeah, you did your sense of balance, so I'm not going to make you roll for like landing or anything, but basically you timed no. So what happened was he's walking up. He goes to where he hears the thing, you jump at him, and right when you're going to him, he bends down to pick up the stick, and you fly right over him and land like right there. And he goes, "Huh?"
Can I then pop out behind here and shoot him?
Yep, you've all, like I said, you've all got one action before we roll for initiative.
Let's shoot him.
Poor Kid.
I was rolling so well. Damn it.
17.
What's the stick? Whoosh.
Bang, bang, I hit.
Actually, it was a marble.
That is enough to that's right. That was enough to hit. I was going to say that he has a chance to react because now he's kind of on his toes, obviously. Mm-hmm. But what's he gonna dodge? It's a gun. He's gonna try.
Well, these are stun guns.
Still, I think that's the same because it's still shooting a extremely fast projectile. So basically, he has to roll a natural 20. He's gonna try. Nope. Nope.
All right. So make 2 saves versus non-lethal poison.
Oh, you fired both of them at him?
Yeah.
Got it. Is it just like the neural stick? Is it 16 or above?
Oh, yes.
All right. So, first save. Nope.
Nope. He's down.
Doesn't even need the second one.
What
he
about
crumples,
the second one?
Second
Is he
one.
double poison?
Hey! The second one he saves against. He's still unconscious.
Yeah.
Yay, good job, buddy.
Woo!
Zzzt. So he bends over to pick up a... I'm sorry, was it actually a marble?
Yeah, he was throwing it. He didn't want to use a stick.
So
Because he has a limited amount of those.
he showed amazing eagle eye vision to notice the marble in this blazing storm. Blazing? Yeah, whatever. This raging storm. And as he bends down to pick up the marble, Kid flies over him and lands next to him, and he goes, huh? What the? Bzzzt! And drops.
Time to go find that marble.
Oh man! Oh man! I want to do a bit out of character. I want Lucas to do a bit. Oh, it fits so well.
What bit?
Get the marble off the ground.
Try and imitate the guy's voice and throw his voice to over to the
The skylight.
I'm very badly hurt. I got shot by some lightning. Help! The Austin Powers one.
Lightning shot me. No.
Damn it.
Okay, here's what I'd say. It doesn't have to be out of character. You can always just talk to Lucas and say, hey, Lucas.
Hey Lucas, you should do this. It might lure someone else up.
I've been struck by a lightning.
Now downstairs, Anna, you have security cams, so you're watching this.
Mm-hmm.
All of and Anna, and about this time, the radio goes on. Francis, either one of you. I hope you're at your post. This is Robotron 9000. Do you have cameras on the roof? What's going on up there?
Oh, Anna.
I know, I'm thinking. He had to ask what's going on up there. You know what? Where is this coming from again? It's
Over the radio on the security desk.
Well,
From him-
again,
from
you
security.
could say that was the lightning strike.
Oh,
From
yeah.
and I have a perfect thing. Anna, if you want
Yes.
to tell Isaac to make a lightning strike, I can do the sound effects. Eh?
I'm thinking that she would be very because she's like, but lightning's my thing.
Aww.
So just to let you know,
Yeah.
you can see on the cameras, Robotron 9000 is below the skylight, looking up and talking to you on his radio, or talking to the security center on his radio.
Okay. To buy time, Anna is just going to grunt into it, hoping he thinks it's Francis.
Okay. As in, like, what do you mean grunt? Just
The one that wasn't talking, like just kind of like, like not in that, but like something that mimics like the sound he was making earlier, instead of
Got it.
actually speaking.
there's a pause. Francis, I have told you before that if you are going to grunt at me, you have to make it more legible. I don't understand what that means. This is going in my blog. Could you, the other Francis, the one that actually uses the vocal cords, tell me what is going on up there? You can see through the video camera he is marking something on his computer.
I'll pick this up off the ground.
Oh my god.
Is this to scale?
What?
Like
Yeah.
this map?
Yes.
Okay. I think I actually have the ability to turn off the lights in the room he's in. Because
Ooh,
it's in range and I don't have to see them.
You mean,
Oh, is he way over
Robotron
there?
9000? Yeah, he's under the skylight.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was under the exit to walk
No,
in.
he's under the skylight.
Shit, that's... Oh, no, that's still in range. Wait, one sec. I think that... Oh, I hate zooming in on this stupid website.
That was about 150.
It's my range is 190 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
can reach it.
145. Yeah. So turn off those lights.
We can argue that she did sense electricity first.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you don't like the fact she can do it in another room far, far away.
No. I mean, I'm fine. You've already passed
Okay.
by it. That's fine.
Okay. How many light? So one light system again?
Yeah, no, the only question is, do you have to be within visual range
No.
of it?
Nope.
No, you don't have
No,
to
because
see
I
it
can
to do it.
sense it.
You
Got it.
feel
Okay.
it
Wow.
with your brain.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Uh,
What was the question?
how many devices in there that give off light? How about that? So not
Well,
like things that are obviously on.
the receptionist's computer, the main wall lights, and I'd say like a guest terminal over. You know what? I'll say this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the main lights. So 5.
Everything in there's off.
There's a pause. Francis, I swear to God, if you press the wrong button trying to respond to me again, this is going in my blog. Turn the lights back on and give me a situation report of what is happening.
No response.
That's it. It's going to my blog, and I am coming over there.
Okay.
Making the marble off the ground.
Okay.
So we're going back up to the roof, yeah.
Out of
Back
character.
up on the roof.
Out of character, do we want to fake that he got shot by lightning? Struck by lightning, or not? Because I have the thunder guns for cinematic effect. I can shoot them, and it's a lightning bolt.
Oh.
How long will the lights stay off in the receptionist room?
Until they turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kid would like to. Well, Kid's going to suggest them just dropping down and taking care of the other guard.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, as Robotron 9000 left, he told the other guard to come up and watch the skylight. So he's like, there's a guard like right under, like slightly, he's trying not to get wet, but he's within view of the sky guard. Okay,
Ooh.
so that's going on. And also, Indigo's like, Anna, what? He's coming this way. She's like, she's halfway into one of their uniforms.
I'll handle it.
Hurry up!
And she like grabs both of them, and
Well, I'm
there's
gonna knock him out.
there's like a window right here. You see this on the wall.
Oh my god!
She like opens it, dumps them and herself through the window because right now she's literally like she has pants on, she's wearing a bra. And nothing else. Like she's got half a uniform on. She's literally, besides her bra, shirtless. She's looking at you with like, the hell, Anna?
I'm gonna knock him out.
And she's looking around because the thing is, there's nothing to hide behind in here. This console's like waist high.
Okay, well, this is a wall right here, like here,
Yes,
right?
correct. He would have to get
Okay.
here to see in the room. Correct.
Can Anna stand on the table right here where she is right now?
Yes, she can.
Can she jump on him when he walks in theory?
Indigo, yes, she can. Indigo actually also knowing that this is the thing, she's going to, shirtless and all, hide behind the desk as backup. Okay, back up to the roof.
You're a true partner.
She could definitely distract him.
Oh god.
Trying to pick the marble off the ground.
Yes,
Pick it up
Lucas,
off the ground.
It's not hard. You could do it. Good job.
So,
Yay!
so what Kid would like to do is they would like to look inside the skylight and floop down here.
Okay.
And then actually they'll floop behind him if they can, or somewhere around.
Yes. I know you have to be within visible contact, but I would say that if you look, I mean, it's close enough that you can
Oh my
flip
God.
like here or
There's
there.
2 kids.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
kid
there's
still
two
up
kids.
there. What the heck?
One on the roof, one not.
Let's never question it.
Also, can you move Heart up here, please?
Sure. Hart's gonna be like standing over him. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's just unconscious.
All right.
Back to Kid.
Back to Kid. Kid, you floop behind the guy.
Uh-huh.
I'd say about this time, Robotron 9000 is about over here. Receptionist is trying to turn her computer back on, so she's not paying attention.
Yeah.
You floop behind, you floop. And...
Yeah, Kid specifically aiming for like maybe a couple feet off the ground behind them so that they can wrap their arms around him and pull him back down to the ground with them as they're dropping.
Got it. I really want to roll initiative for these guys, but I can't honestly justify it.
You just want to give him a chance.
Like, I almost feel bad for them, but I mean, like, as far as he knows, it's still just the storm blew out a skylight. He's not expecting flooped Kid, so I'm not going to give him a chance to react. Roll to hit for a grapple. And make sure to mark off your ISP.
What?
Oh my god!
Illegal. This is illegal. Stop
I'm
playing with
done.
our emotions.
I quit.
So you floop, and it takes you 3 seconds to reappear. Obviously, when you floop,
Mm-hmm.
And he
time it
bends
took you
down.
to reappear. He like when you floop, he looks around, he sees his shoulders game, he's like, ah, and steps to this side, and you just floop. He's not there anymore.
God damn it.
And he goes, what the hell?
Son of a bitch. Now it's
And I think now it's time to roll initiative.
Okay.
Damn it.
What
What the hell?
Oh, you jinxed it. Okay, do you want like the Anna and Robo
No.
Bro? Okay.
No.
good.
For now, because this is in a single room, and Robotron 9000, which is his name, sorry, I'm projecting him unconsciously. He is a good, 62 feet away from it in a different room. No, as of yet, he's still headed towards you.
Okay.
So for now, initiative is just going to be Kid. I would say Kid, Isaac, Lucas, Hart, Receptionist. Receptionist is not a combatant. She's not. I'm just going to say what she does. And the guard.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to eating then.
So let's do guard. What just happened?
I just
rolled
moved Heart up.
initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's good for the guard. That's about...
Where the hell was that roll when I was trying to do something epic?
Oh my gosh. That is 2 missed pounces in a row.
I'm so upset.
And I like how both of them are just bad luck. Like, Kid's on point. Kid's totally got it, but the universe is against them.
Oh.
Heart's not wearing power armor, which means... Actually, Heart does not have a whole lot to do when she's not in power armor. She's not a
okay.
combatant.
We have enough combat between the 4 of us, I think.
She literally has, I think, 7 attacks when in power armor and 3 when not.
Wow.
It's them psychic powers, yo. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for initiative for the guard. 9.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Okay. All right. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. You're all wearing body armor. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. That's good to know. All right. Has everyone rolled initiative? Done their initiative sheets?
Yes, I have.
Let me make everyone tease. Okay. We just need to sort it. Oh wait, no, I haven't rolled for heart. Give me a second. Heart 17. Go heart.
Yay.
Okay, now we just need to sort it.
So what about the receptionist and whatnot?
No, I'm not. She's not going to be part of the turn order. She's a non-combatant. She's just a receptionist. I don't mean to say anything against receptionists or anything. It's just typically they don't charge into combat. So
I don't know. Nail filers can be really, really terrifying.
they're
if
the
you
elite
feel them.
security. You just didn't know. All right. So, kid, congratulations. At least you get to go first.
Redemption.
Spurred on by your... Oh, by the way, this is for you guys, not for Anna and Indigo. Actually, no, for Anna and Indigo. Actually, your life blast has now dropped to the secondary status, which means that from now on, your life blast only gives you a +1 to initiative, the 5% to skill checks, and 10% bonus save to coma and death, because you were technically in combat. Everyone else, you are still in your first melee round, so this is still the +3 to... Did you add +3 to your initiative, by the way? Everyone?
Oh, +3.
I did, yes.
Well, it doesn't really matter because the guard's going last, so...
Yeah, I'm being the same order.
Yeah. +1 to all combat rolls, and +1 attack action if you haven't added that.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that's necessary to add, though. I don't see this lasting that long. All right, so kid, you're up first. What you doing? By the way, this counter is only about waist high, so it goes up to like your chest.
Kid is going to round the counter and tackle this fucker.
Okay. Roll to grapple.
Alright, so that would be roll to strike plus the +1.
Correct. +1. And then, of course, any pluses for your melee, your hand-to-hand.
Shit.
Hang on. I'm pulling up your character sheet. I will let you know. So you have... To strike is a +5, +1 extra, so +6.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's 13. He's going to try and parry.
With what?
Just with his gun. She's just trying to grab him.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be hard to parry supernatural strength.
Yes, it's not like he can directly compete with the strength, but he can try and like adjust the arm or the grab or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If she was just straight punching him, I would agree that this can't be parried. But they're trying to actually grapple him. Mm-hmm. No, you know what? I'm with you. That would have to be a dodge, not a parry. So that's actually a little better. Or at least for you. He's just not, you know. And he rolls a 1.
Yay!
He is just stunned by this small, 4-foot-tall, body-armored individual that is behind him all of a sudden.
Why is there a child here?
He goes, he just like points and goes, what is... as you tackle him. Yeah. So you have him grappled. There's no contest there. There's no like, I mean, normally there's an opposed strength check, but you have supernatural strength. I will give him, here's what I will do. I will give him a chance if he rolls a natural 20. You know what I mean? Because there's always a chance that somehow. Nope. You have him at your mercy. You have him grappled and tackled to the ground. He's like, what? All
right. Should I roll to put him in a stranglehold, or should I wait?
That's that would be another action. Let's just see what Lucas, Hart, and Isaac are doing.
Okay.
Guard failed the dodge. All right, Lucas, what you doing?
I already picked my barbell off the ground. There's not much else I
Yes,
can
you
do. Shit. All right, strat guys. So Kid has this dude in stranglehold. Lucas basically only knows that like something happened that he's going to jump into action for. But what can he do other than jump down and be an idiot?
I mean, you could do that, or you could also go over here and go
There
down
is
there.
a practical way down into the building. You
And
don't
just
have
have-
to follow Kid. It's okay.
Yeah, and have Kid take care of those people, and then we can rendezvous with Anna, guys.
I'm going to stick with my role playing and still think that there might be trouble.
Okay.
As much as that would help for the other one in the metagame, in my I don't think I could possibly tactically say that person has it handled when I rolled specifically to go and help that person.
Sure. So what? You jump down the skylight?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Roll
Unless
me
it's like a deadly fall.
No. It's probably about a good 15 feet or so. Roll me a sense of balance.
Okay.
You succeed by 7. So I would say you wouldn't really take any damage. I mean, 15 feet, you can most likely land that without too much problem. So you, sir, land right here. Pump. And you see Kid currently attempting to obtain a chokehold on a very, well, guard-looking guard. He's wearing a mask, so you can't really see his emotion. And you see a receptionist over at the table, like she's pressed up against her chair with a really scared look on her face as this is going on.
Lucas is going to walk towards her, and I'm sure he's going to try to have a conversation. Walk? No. He's going to have a, ooh. He wants to catch her off guard.
Turn her into a puppet.
Excellent. Puppet,
We're going to see a puppet tonight, by God.
Yeah, why not? Let's go throw a pie at her.
Okay.
Oh.
What kind of pie?
Which one?
A pie. A cream pie.
Whipped cream.
Oh my
It's
God.
literally just called cream pie.
Okay. All right. Roll the hit.
Roll d20 plus. I'm not quite sure if this is blunt or not, so I'm just going to go with the normal throw, which I think is this. No, throws. Yeah, 4. And then plus 1 for combat. Right.
Correct. That's enough to hit.
Oh,
She's not dodging. So here's what happens. She looks at you, land, and then she does if you've all seen Fifth Element, Chris Tucker, when he does that scream where he goes,
Yeah.
"Ah!" She does this. She goes, "Ah!" And then the pie hits her face, and you just hear, yep.
Oh, that's great.
As she gets a mouthful of pleasant tasting cream.
Thank goodness for homing.
All right. That's Lucas's turn. Hart, still kind of oblivious to what's going on. She is putting the unconscious guy on the rooftop in a laying down position, trying to make him comfortable, bending his knees and putting his arm up under his head. The whole time she's like, I'm sorry. Here, I'm sorry. And like patting him on the head. That's her turn.
Okay.
I have to.
Hart, he's okay. He's just unconscious.
I know. Just want him to wake up in a comfortable position, I guess.
All right. Would you like to take the ladder or drop down?
Your choice. Actually, no. How about not drop down? I'm not good at that.
All right. Isaac's gonna peek over here.
All right, you peek over there. Oh man. All right. Oh, excuse me, Isaac. I don't know how to do this because Rift doesn't really have a perception check. Roll me your IQ times 5. Sorry, 5. Your IQ times 5.
I also have tracking.
Yeah, that's not really... This is more of just a, when you look down, do you see this or not? Because you're looking through a very square hole.
Okay. So...
Or here's a question, actually, I should ask first. Do you, like, stick your head down and take a look around, or are you just looking down the hole from above?
Looking down the hole.
Actually, yeah, I don't need you to roll. I just need to know that. That makes perfect sense.
Just looking down the hole.
Okay. So what you see is... I'll point to it. You see this section of ground.
Okay. I'll tell Hart to stay there for now, but I will tell her when to head down. And I will start getting on the ladder.
Maybe you should ask Anna to look at the cameras.
I mean, I could.
Anna's not looking at the cameras.
But you
Anna's
still send her a message. And she can go, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to... see, here's the thing as a GM. That's very meta.
Yeah, that's
if Isaac didn't think to do that...
Okay. I'm going down. Fuck it.
Okay. So, give me a second. So... Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, you start heading down the ladder, and as you head down the ladder, you see a very crisp guard with a computer in his hand walking up the stairs to this room, and there's like a pause where he looks up at you, and you look down at him.
I'll shoot him.
And hang on, I gotta roll for his initiative first. Yes, you can. Well, I mean, I gotta roll for it. Actually, no, shoot first. Shoot first.
Okay.
Because he will have initiative, but yes, you're in your turn. So
15.
Okay, that's enough to hit. He can try and dodge it.
He can.
He can.
All right.
Yes.
So, to
He's
resist
disappointed
poisons.
in you.
All right, no, here's what happens. He looks up, he sees you. He shakes his head and begins writing something in his computer, and you shoot him. Let him roll against the non-lethal poison. Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
And the second one?
No, you have to hold on to the ladder. You can't fire both guns.
Oh, fine.
Isaac
He's
just
trying to,
falls
fall
back.
out.
Balance, yeah. Like as he falls to the ground, papa. No, he drops like a sack of potatoes. Good lord. So okay, so that's that. Guard is going to attempt to break grapple. Guard rolls a natural 1. Holy!
There's been ones all over the place. Everyone just doesn't do their job very well.
I'm in such good company.
Kid, in an attempt to thrash and knock you off, he thrashes so hard he hits his own head against the desk, momentarily stunning himself. This is like the most incompetent security force. Oh my god. He's thrashing as hard as he can to get you off and futilely, but when he thrashes his head, he hits the desk so hard that momentarily he's stunned, which will make it easier for you to get a chokehold next time. Anna, Indigo, you're still just in that room, waiting for Robotron 9000 to come.
Yeah.
Back to Kid.
Oh, God. Not getting Crimson Throne flashbacks, are you?
No.
it's +6 again, right?
Yep. No, it's a +8 now because he made it easier for you by slightly stunning himself.
Oh boy.
That's enough to hit. You successfully get a chokehold on him. Now, roll me. Hang on a second, because this is the one thing that's a problem with Kid.
Yeah, I have to do a finesse or whatever.
Yes. So give me a second. No, it's going to be a strength check actually. Roll me a D100 under 85. And just so you know, if you get over, basically this is Kid has to control how much pressure they exert because Kid could crush this person without even trying.
Squee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do believe there's a thing for that called pull punch. Things like that.
I don't have that.
No, everyone has that. But I don't know if
that.
pull punch really counts on that. This is a chokehold. This isn't a punch or a kick or a strike.
Yeah,
I guess.
punch is like half punch damage, and that's still MDC.
All right.
No, this is more can Kid control their strength? Can they know how much force to exert? So
yeah, but
just roll
I thought that
85.
was through physical finesse or whatever, because that's what I had to do with the pig thing.
No, that was how well you can. Well, if I did that, then I must have done it wrong. Because the thing is, physical finesse is how agile you are. This is totally just how much force you're applying. So that's definitely a strength check.
Okay, all right.
So just get under an 85, because 17 times 5 is 85. So you're fine. You managed to choke them out. So that's another guard down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Non-lethal.
Okay, I'm going to pause combat. Lucas, you do know that, you have to move somewhat quickly because her mouth is full of cream, but she is trying to scream through it.
Right.
But I'm going to pause initiative and we'll go into a more narrative state at the moment.
Alright, Lucas will go over to her, stick one of the crosses around her neck. Don't make us any more sounds here.
Wait, those crosses are huge, Lucas.
They're still crosses... very, you can still stick it around someone's neck, I'm assuming.
I mean, they're the size of, a club.
We'll just put her neck up in, to the corner.
Yeah, it's a cross, so it has the cross.
Okay, here's my question. Does the cross... It's not a necklace, it's a weapon. How are you putting it around her neck?
As in, the corner of one of the crosses stuck to the front of her neck.
Yeah.
under
the
T-shape. Alright, let me just give a brief...
Because I thought you were like a necklace. I'm like, but it's not going to have a chain.
No. Here's the neck. Oh, over here. Oh, shit.
Okay, got it. Wow.
I can't.
Pretty good. That's exactly
you're just basically using one of where the cross meets to put against her neck.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Lucas, roll me an intimidation check.
Okay. I'll just roll 100.
Remember to add 5 to it because of your life blast.
If there's anything else that's helping with this, I probably need it because I'm still missing 15%.
Do you have any bonuses to Trust Intimidate?
I have a 65.
Okay.
Then it would be a 70 for the +5.
Oh yeah, no. All right. You do that. I probably should have considered this before I had you roll. Let me do something here. No, that's still not enough. All right. She keeps trying to scream, and she's working the cream out of her mouth, so it's getting louder. We're in an outer state, so you guys don't have to wait for turns or anything. Anna, Indigo just looks up at you and shrugs it's coming, or
she just look over her shoulder at the monitor.
I'm going to
You see Isaac doing whatever he's about to do.
I'm picking this guy up and I'm telling Heart to come down the ladder and I'm gonna start dragging him.
Oh shit, you might want to put a shirt on.
What? What, is he coming?
Isaac's coming.
Oh, crap. And she starts like, trying to put a shirt on.
I mean, you look good in a bra, but...
She flips you off as she puts a shirt on.
All right.
Also climb down from the desk.
Yeah.
Lucas is going to pop something in her mouth that she's trying to have open.
Okay.
Do I have to do anything particular, or just
Well, tell me first what you're trying to pop in her mouth, and then I'll tell you.
a gumball? They
Okay.
may or may
One-
not
one-
have gotten from a machine from particular factories.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my
Pep
god.
them. Oh
Please roll to strike. Like, I'm no penalties or anything, but you got to get it in her mouth.
Yeah, do you want to like a particular?
Just do your hand-to-hand, I guess, bonus.
Well, it's at least a range, unless you want me to like actually like try. To
Oh, I thought you were
physically-
going up to her and shoving it in.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. Then just your hand-to-hand.
Okay. And
And any
strike.
physical prowess and all that good stuff.
I think it would be this with all pluses.
That is the lowest you could roll and still succeed. Well done. You get it in her mouth. I'm gonna have her roll versus non-poison, a non-lethal poison. Nope. You get it in her mouth, and like she chomps down on it, and just starts, and like falls to her knees, just heaving up her entire lunch, which Lucas looks like it was some sort of hoagie.
no! Oh.
You've been one toots.
Oh my god! All
You
right,
don't want another one? You keep your mouth shut.
she's just dry heaving and nodding. All right, so about this time, Isaac comes into the security room dragging Patron.
Yeah, and then you just see Armored Head in a different body armor than you usually see him, and he just pokes his head around the corner, waves, hello, then keeps dragging him.
You see Indigo zipping up one of the uniform shirts,
What the hell?
and she goes, I don't know, Anna thought it might be a good idea to wear them.
I thought it'd be a good idea to wear them.
Should I give you two some privacy? Was I interrupting anything?
Indigo looks at Anna, looks at the two naked guys, like mostly naked guys. No, Isaac. Here, it's a party. Why don't you join? Take off their boots. And she comes over here and starts putting on the rest of the uniform.
Heart?
You see Heart's actually just like she got down from the stairs and she's just looking around. She sees like Luke. She doesn't see it. No, she knows they're in this room. She knows you're in that room. She's just kind of like turning in circles. Guys?
Oh my god. Okay. He's gonna go down, poke his head through. Heart, come on.
Right.
Well, I need to get changed still, too.
By the way, I'm just gonna let you guys know. As far as you can see, and you can see pretty much everywhere, you have subdued or caused to throw up everyone on this level.
Well, they're still the bottom level.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know for this top level.
There?
Hey. We did it, guys.
All right. So Hart runs into the room. What's going on? What did we win?
It seems like we
Intermission.
subdued everybody. But while these two change, apparently, why don't you access the security data stuff.
Right. Okay. Right. Excuse me. Sorry. She like steps over gently, like over a Robotron 9000.
Isaac unceremoniously drags him over to the rest of them.
Oh, Isaac. Okay. She goes over to the computer, and she links with it using her mind. All right. So this is going to be. So, let me do this right. So her computer operations skill is 70. No, oh wait. Oh, Heart's computer operation. Is it computer operation minus 30?
It's computer programming.
Computer programming. Okay, so her computer programming is 76%. Minus 30 is going to be 46%. However, she does get bonuses for her psychically being linked to it.
And she also has bonus from
she does indeed.
So
she needs a 61%.
Okay. Come on.
Nope.
Fuck.
Wait.
Son of a
Yes.
bitch.
Yes.
Wait, what?
She rolled a 27.
You rolled a 27.
She rolled a 27.
Oh, God. Okay.
So she links with it, and she goes, after like a few minutes, okay, I'm in. I can erase the data. Anything else you need?
Well, the data after we head downstairs and stuff.
Wasn't this the place that they needed to get the freaking the rat lady?
Yeah, it's either here or downstairs, so she can do a quick look, please, to see if it's up here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you mean the records.
Yeah.
She will do a quick look, and she'll say, no, it's downstairs in the vault.
Okay.
All sensitive information is there. And then she says, and she shows you the security cam of downstairs. She switches all the monitors to downstairs. Give me a second. I'm going to...
I would
because
go
she rolled
downstairs.
really well. She rolled really well, so I'm going to GM layer these guys.
Oh, shit.
She shows you the cameras are downstairs. You see a person near the top in the lab coat, which matches the description of, give me a second, Cheryl Deeks. The person you need her eye scan and fingerprint to get into the vault is this person matches her description. Okay. You've got 3 other scientist-like people. They're wearing lab coats in here in some sort of lab. They're working.
Is it a closed-off room with windows or anything?
Yes. It's a closed-off room with glass doors. So this door and this door are see-through. Mm-hmm. And then you've got a guard by the vault door. Mm-hmm. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guards here. They're all on their beds in various states of they're not in full uniforms. Some of them are unconscious. Some of them are like reading something, but none of them are in like battle ready or anything. This is like their barracks.
Glass doors again or no?
Glass doors again. Yes.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
No, for those, no. It'd be private rooms. So
I have a question.
I was gonna say, damn.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
This might seem kind of weird, but is there some kind of fire alarm evacuation sequence?
We are in the security room.
We are.
Oh gosh. Give me a second. Let me.
Do you want Anna to roll something?
Should I roll something? Should anyone?
We have a lot of electronic people in this room right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Kid, do you got any rope or a gag? Kid.
So, yes, Hart can find that there is an evacuation order. It's not so much a fire alarm. I know there's 2. There's fire alarms. However, she will tell you that under a fire alarm order, security guards actually take positions other places. It's to fight fires, not to evacuate. There is an evacuation order labeled self-destruct. However, it's just an alarm. Like so it's not like activating the alarm, activate self-destruct. However, she would have to attempt to hack into that to activate either one of them.
Well, I also thought of something. Would there be sensors or something, because there is a radioactive generator here, a nuclear generator? Would there be a
That would
radioactive...
be the... Yes, that would be the... I'm sorry, when I said self-destruct, I mean like meltdown. Like the nuclear cores are going bad, so get out. That's what that is.
Okay. Do we
But
want
to activate those alarms without there actually being a meltdown would require a hacking check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, that's really risky. What do you guys think?
I'd rather not.
Rather not? Because
I'd
it is
rather
a
not
62%. Okay.
I mean,
Well, would Anna be able to mess with the sensors rather than just hacking into the system?
And make it
where the
think
fuck is
that?
it?
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That would be what's triggering the alarm. She would have to hack into the computer to alter... That's how you trigger the alarm. There's no switch to hit. You would have to make the computer think that the cores are in meltdown.
Okay, so there wouldn't be a way to like cause an electrical surge.
No.
in the
Okay.
sensors?
So yes and no. What you're asking for, like for Anna to be able to use her electrical powers to do it, she would have to be in where the sensors are, which is beyond a bunch of radiation shielding,
Okay.
Gotcha.
which is probably
Yeah,
not. Where
I don't
she
have
wants to go.
protection against that.
Okay. So,
Um,
would we have access to be able to shut off all the lights?
yes.
Okay.
You have access to the electrical system, most of the electrical systems, like non-primary electrical systems. Also, I would like to let you know as well, in that check, if she's trying to hack to set off the alarm, if she makes it under her skill check, she succeeds. If she fails by a little bit, she can't get in, but no one's alerted. Basically, so if she gets under 62, she succeeds. Or is it 62? 61. Yeah. 61, she succeeds. If she gets under 81, she fails, but nothing's alerted. If she gets over 81, it fails and alerts someone.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Because hacking into
I'd
something
rather
doesn't
not.
necessarily...
Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
not. I'd rather not,
Okay.
like, go down that path anymore.
That's fine by me.
Because
What I was thinking was maybe we could just, like, fake it. Have Anna or somebody go over the intercom and say, evacuation procedures engaged, and just turn off the lights. Something like that? Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, so here's the thing.
Okay.
You would have control over lights. So you could turn off main lights. You could turn on emergency lights. You would have the intercom system. This is something you could absolutely try to do. My only thing is you have no idea what an actual evacuation order would look like or sound like. Could be just like that. Could be very different. But you could certainly do this. You would have that capability, yes.
Or
Yeah,
we
we
could
just-
just go in,
Yeah,
deal with that.
okay.
What do you think?
So Indigo and Anna, put on the armor. We can go down.
It's true. Yeah, why don't we do that? Have you guys put on the armor.
You guys
And
just
whatnot.
stealth behind.
Yeah. Erase
All
all
right,
the
so
data that we've been here so far, and then head down.
So Hart will say, do you want me to stay here and keep like erasing data and stuff?
And keep an eye on the cameras for us.
Yes, and just
Right.
use that flare gun if you need it.
Right. Got it. Okay. Isaac, you see Indigo like arms crossed looking at you, kind of tapping her foot.
What?
And it will just like kind of do the move, hand gesture.
Someone needs to change.
Me?
I mean, I can strip in front of you, but
Oh, yeah.
Like Isaac blushes.
As if I wanted to see it anyway. No, it's just kidding.
rude.
Rude.
And while you're changing, Indigo will tie up Robotron 9 next to the other guys. All right, what's Lucas doing at this point? So this girl's not unconscious. She's just gagging. She stops dry heaving eventually, and she doesn't make any more noise. She just like curls up against the wall and looks at you terrified. Lucas?
Lucas.
Yeah.
Pip, you're probably muted.
No. Nah, that's not it.
That's not it.
Hi, Piff.
So, you're asking me, hey, so there's this unconscious lady curled up in a ball terrified of me. That's great, because I don't got any fucking rope or
Right.
gig
Yeah,
or
no.
pretty much any cloth in general.
True
Now-
Yeah,
enough.
Kid doesn't have that either.
Now that everything has been put into place, roll seduction. I don't know.
God.
With a 90 penalty.
I can get a 1.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna bind her.
Tell you what, actually, because we are, and I know we did start a bit late, but we are running a bit late. This would be, now that you've subdued the first floor and you got to go down and do the second floor, I think that even if you move quickly, that would go past into session time. Why don't we start wrapping things up here, and then we'll start next session with you guys going downstairs.
Okay.
Honestly, without just staying there and just hovering over her, I have nothing, and I can do generally nothing.
You have
Didn't
something.
you guys have rope from repelling?
We could have brought rope, or you could use bubble guns. Stick them.
I can't, because I'm wearing a full suit of armor thing, which I'd had to take time to take off my helmet, which means I'd actually have to freaking, remove my focus from her, and she could do something. I'm stuck!
Okay. Hey, kid, that guy's unconscious. Can you take a look at her while I go out of the room and do this?
I would say this. Actually, it'll be easier than that. Indigo's already tied up 3 people. I think it's only safe to assume that you guys brought rope with you since you were planning to go about this non-violently or non-lethally.
Sure.
I can't imagine you would say, we're going to do this non-lethally, but not bring rope to tie people up.
Yeah, that works.
So I would say that it's fair to state that Kid or Lucas would have some kind of rope. Unless you're telling me that they wouldn't for whatever reason, which of course is your prerogative.
Right. If we have plan rope, then I'll definitely use the plan rope.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to me, that just makes sense. You wanted to go about this non-lethally, which means you're going to have to tie people up somehow.
Don't worry, Toots. It's just business.
She looks genuinely terrified of you now. Apparently your threatening didn't bother her, but that whatever you stuck in her mouth. Oh boy.
I got standards. I need to uphold.
My God.
So
you know how it is.
Oh, shit.
So Hart will also say that she is going to lock the doors. And we'll maintain security checks up here to let you know if anyone's coming.
Yeah. While they're changing and doing all of that, I'll go up and then drag the guy from the roof down.
Okay.
If that's cool.
While you're doing that, Hart will look at Anna and Indigo and she'll be like, it's a little scary, but it's also kind of exciting.
You're not wrong.
Isn't he great, though?
Hannah will start to open her mouth and then look like, are we still having this conversation right now? Like, not saying that loud, but just kind of that look, like, really?
Right. She's like, I'm just saying, I mean, you should have seen the way he shot those guys. I mean, I know that's kind of violent, and I probably shouldn't think that's it's kind of attractive. I'm sorry, I should focus on this.
Yeah, I'm going back to changing.
Hart's putting a bottle of beer in one of the Francis's hands. And no, then she changes her mind, puts it in Robotron 9000's hand.
Who's doing that?
Indigo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hannah,
We'll say, Isaac, for sake of expediency, you're able to drag him down and tie him up as well.
Yeah.
You don't know how long any of these guys will stay unconscious for, but they're at least tied up, and so that's not an issue. It's safe to say also that you probably remove their radios and such.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact,
All
it
right.
might be a good idea to spend the time and drag all of them and not tie them up in the same place that Hart is, but put them in, like, one of the other office. Just put them in the fucking this place, the reception area. Have
Okay.
everybody there, the front desk, and if there's
You
any
mean
other
everyone?
armors, yeah,
Okay.
including him, including the 2 naked guys.
We
Sure.
can toss them back here.
Yeah.
Boop.
And the guy on the roof.
And then the guy on the roof. Second.
And this dude.
Is there a way to make sure to remove any sort of communication stuff on them? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. You can remove the radios.
Mhm.
Their
I would
radios
like
are
to do that.
because they're not wearing body armor. Their radios are actually objects located on their belts, like almost like a normal security guard. There's no place to have body armor can have it built into it, but a uniform, there's really no place to do that. So you could remove them.
So they don't have a radio in their helmets?
No, well they do, but it is attached to radio on their hip.
Okay.
All right, so they're all tied up. Is she as well? So she's over here.
Yeah.
All right,
She could be comfortable and be in a chair though.
you got them all tied up, and Hart can assure you that she can maintain. Obviously, there's a camera positioned right on them. She can even talk to him on the intercom if you need her to for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Okay. We put a beer in Robo-Bro's hand.
Put a beer in all the
You-
dude's hands.
You can tell almost unconsciously he grimaces.
Put that in my blog. His blog just starts typing on its own. It's like,
Oh, by the way,
fuck?
his blog's just on the floor over here. Where Isaac shot him, his blog just skidded to the
should-
floor.
Probably take that.
I'm gonna steal it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got a bunch of records of,
It was just a very unceremonious, he falls, it skids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're subdued. You guys have captured the first floor.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. And we'll go ahead and stop there for the evening, and we'll start next session with you guys headed downstairs
Yeah.
to get to the vault.
Woo.
Woot woot choot.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next week with 3 Galaxies. We won't see you this Sunday because it's Gen Con, and most of our players are not gonna be there. Or not gonna be at Rifts. So,
Yep.
yeah. So, anyways, bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.